What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how I turned my graduation cap from this to this. So I knew I wanted to do a Disney-themed graduation cap. For anyone who knows me, they know I'm a massive Disney enthusiast, especially because I'm doing my second Disney college program this fall, so I'm really excited about that. So I did my first program in fall 2015, so I'm really excited to go back to do my second program this fall. It's my favorite place in the world, so I'm so done with school. I just need to get this graduation over with. So to come up with ideas, I took to Pinterest to find some inspiration as to what I wanted to do for my graduation cap, and my favorite thing that I saw was that somebody added lights in the shape of fireworks, which was really cool. So once I knew I wanted to add actual lights to my graduation cap, I took to Google to do some research as to how to exactly do that, since I've never added lights to anything before in my life. I didn't really find much footage of how to add lights to a graduation cap besides LED strips, which weren't very helpful because I wanted to do it in a certain shape. So I figured I'd just wing it and hopefully it works out. If you like how I did it, go ahead and do it because it's great. And if you want to see more DIY videos, beauty videos, vlogs, especially when I'm down at the Disney College program, if you want to see more behind the scenes cast member Disney things, challenges, whatever, I'll be doing many videos, hopefully. And if you want to see those, go ahead and subscribe. So without further ado, let's get started. So the things that you're going to need to decorate your graduation cap are going to be your graduation cap, of course, a sheet of scrapbook paper, whatever color you'd like, some alphabet stickers, some paint, again whatever color you'd like, a hot glue gun, plus some glue sticks. You're going to need some pencils and paintbrushes, as well as some scissors and some tape. You're also going to want whatever decorations you want to add to the cap. I got the cutest sticker off of Etsy, and I'll leave the link for the shop that I bought it from in the description box below if you want to go ahead and check that out. And finally, some lights. So the first thing that you're going to do is to size the sheet of paper to fit onto the graduation cap. So what I did was laid the graduation cap on top of the sheet of paper and used a pencil to mark where the edges are. This is an easier way to do it instead of just having a ruler to measure out the edges. You're going to want to not make your mark right on the edge of the graduation cap because you want to leave some space so that your cap doesn't show onto your decoration. So once you've made your marks, you're going to want to lay your sheet of paper over the top of the graduation cap in order to find the button where the tassel wraps around. Once you've found the button, you're going to trace a small circle so you know where to cut a small opening in order to still be able to add your tassel. I'm also using small box cutters, or you can use an X-Acto knife in order to make a more precise cut before you start using your scissors. So this is what it should look like so far. Also, be sure to keep the circle that you cut out for the future. We're going to glue it to the top of the button so that you don't have the color of the graduation cap sticking out in the middle of your decoration. Now you can go ahead and cut the edges off of the sheet of paper to fit the cap. So now that you're done sizing the cap, it's time to start decorating. But quick PSA, keep an eye out on where the front of the graduation cap is throughout the whole process. And please don't glue down your paper until you're completely happy with your decoration. You wouldn't want to have to buy a completely new cap later on. So the next step is gluing down the castle sticker. And yes, I know it's a sticker, I just figured it'd be more secure with hot glue. Also, make sure you don't glue down the top point of the castle because one, we're going to glue down the circle we cut out earlier onto the button, and two, we need to be able to still hang the tassel onto the button, and we can't do that if the sticker is covering the button. Next, I'm going to lay out the alphabet stickers around the edge of the cap. I'm using my favorite Walt Disney quote, "If you can dream it, you can do it," but you can put whatever you want as long as there's space for it. I later realized that the sticky part of the stickers aren't the best, so I'm going to go back over it with my hot glue gun just to make sure that they won't fall off. So I already went ahead and started drawing my outline for the fireworks. Now I'm really bad at drawing, but this design is so easy that even I can do it. Basically, what you're going to do is draw small banana or teardrop shapes in circles. It's kind of like the same as drawing petals for a flower, but more spread out. You're just going to keep doing this until you get the size that you want. Don't worry if it's not perfect, you're going to cover it up with paint and even cut holes in it to put the lights in, so it's okay if it's a little messy. So now that you're done outlining, you're going to finally start doing the fun part, painting. So I chose blue and purple to accent the castle, and because I thought it went well with the rose gold paper, I first started out alternating the colors, but I mainly just colored it in at random. I also mixed the blue and purple for a few firework sparks just to blend the colors in better together. So you're just going to do this for the rest of the sparks. Once you're done painting, this is what it should finally look like. And while you're waiting for the paint to dry, you can have a little coffee break. Now it's time for the hard part. Once the paint has dried, you're going to start cutting small slits into the sparks you want the lights to be in. I'm doing this with my small box cutters, but you can also use an X-Acto knife or your scissors. You're just going to need very, very small holes because the string lights I'm using in this video are really small. Once you've got some holes cut for the lights, you're going to start inserting the lights into the back of the paper so that they stick out from the front of the paper, using some tape to secure them down. Make sure you know how many lights are on the string just so you don't cut too many holes into your paper. Also, it's very, very important that you're using LED lights. LED lights won't get warm if they're on for too long, so they won't be a fire hazard since you're using them on paper and fabric. This is the most important thing to check before starting this project. So a tip when doing this is to go by the distance in between each light and not by the closest available slit in the paper. This way the wire lays flat and there won't be random bumps sticking out of the top of your cap. So even if there's a closer hole to the one you're currently working on, go to the one that's the same distance away as the light so that the wire can lay flat. This is what the back of your paper should look like once you're done adding the lights. Yeah, it's a mess. Also, don't forget to add your batteries before your big graduation day. Now I already went ahead and glued down that circle we cut out earlier onto the button, and this is the most important time to check where the front of the graduation cap is. This is when you're going to finally glue it down to the cap, and you do not want to glue it down upside down. I also went back over the holes with paint just to cover up any white space that happened whenever we cut the holes into the paper. Ta-da! This is what it should look like with the lights on. It definitely looks a lot better than it does with the lights off. So I'm definitely going to keep them on the whole time at graduation. Now you're going to use the hot glue gun again to finally glue down your decoration to the graduation cap. Now you don't need a lot of glue because you can't really glue onto the lights, so all you need is just a little bit around the edges just to secure the paper down. Now you're going to glue the battery pack onto the bottom corner of the graduation cap just so it stays hidden from everybody. Make sure, of course, to glue it down so that the switch is still available to you so that you can turn it on and off whenever you'd like. So this last step is optional, but I wanted to cover up the battery pack a little more, so I glued pieces of the paper that we cut off earlier just to cover it up. So this is the final product. I am so excited. It turned out really, really good, better than I expected, and I can't wait to wear it at graduation. So if you find that this video is helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I would love to see your creation. So if you end up doing or recreating this graduation cap, go ahead and take a picture and post it in the comments below, or just tag me on social media on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. I'll put all those links at the end of the video. And again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.